Hi everyone, and welcome to my live creative time today. My name's Mandy Witherby from Mandy's Papercraft Creations, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, I have to say that Facebook has changed some things again. So I'm not sure if I can actually flip this screen like I normally do. Normally I flip it before I go live, but today it wouldn't let me do that, and now I'm not even seeing any options to be able to flip the screen. So I don't even know if I'm going to be around the right way today or what is going on. No, we don't want that. So I'm tapping all the screen to see what is happening, because I think when I tip this down to the desktop, we may have some issues. So I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to flip. So yeah, it's changed again just since last week. So I might have to, see how we go. But if that's okay, I will show you all the things I wanted to show you. If I can't flip down to the desk, I might have to stop and then start again with it down on the desk. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm going to do because I've got absolutely no options here coming up on my screen, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let me bring this up on my iPad just to first of all make sure that I am definitely in the right place, because it's not even telling me that, and also to make sure I can see what you're seeing, and then I can also see your comments there too. So let me just see. Okay, so I am in the right place. That's a good start. So say hi as you're jumping on. And I'm just going to move that up a little bit too. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay, great. I can see your comments on my iPad. So that is awesome. That's a good start. In terms of how I'm going to film my desktop, I don't know, because I don't know that my camera is going to allow me to flip. So we'll have to see when we get to that. We'll see how we go. But anyway, how are you, Laurie? It's great to have you with us today. I was just saying, Facebook has changed some things, so it's going to be interesting today. We'll see how we go. Hey, Jenny. Oh, you're home again from your travels. Gee, that time went fast, didn't it? Did you have a wonderful time? It was great seeing some of your photos. Hi, Deborah, how are you? Great weather for ducks. Yes, I agree. Good swimming ones at that, I have to say. It's crazy, isn't it? Oh my goodness. So if you are not here on the east coast of Australia, and I'm not sure if it's down all of the east coast or if it's just in the Sydney and Sydney area, I don't know. But it has been absolutely pouring. And there's been lots of flooding, again, trees falling down on power lines and all sorts of things. We have a leaking garage roof, so we've actually got Callie's little wading pool. It's like one of those little plastic clamshell pools sitting in the garage. We had to move one of the cars out of the garage. We've got the plastic clamshell sitting in the garage underneath a very saggy ceiling, which John had to put some holes in to drain the water. And we've got mold happening and all sorts of things in there, so it's not good. So it's going to be another big job to get that fixed once the weather clears up. Yes, so we've got several spots in the garage that were leaking, but now that he's put the holes in at the worst sagging part, it seems all the water is coming out through there. So yeah, fun and games, fun and games. How is everybody else going in this wet weather? Hopefully you're all staying safe. And hopefully none of you have water leakage issues like we have. Because it's the pits, it really is. But it's all good. It's all good. Thankfully it's in the garage and not in the house. So I am thankful for that. Hey Julie, how are you going? Yes, my craft room is flipped. So Facebook, I was just saying that Facebook has changed everything again. And so I have absolutely no controls on my camera. So I can't actually flip my camera. So I don't know what's going to happen when I tip down to the desk, how that's going to look, or if we're even going to be able to do that. So I thought I'll just keep chatting for a bit. We'll have a little catch up. I'll show you some of the things. I've got a prize draw to announce as well. So we'll do all of that and then we'll see how we go. And if we can't do the project, then I'll work something out. So see how we go. Facebook, gotta love it, hey. Hey Rose, how you going? Great to have you here with us today. Great to have you as well, Helen. Hello. Hi, Tanya. Great to have you all the way from New Zealand as well. And Glenda's here as well. Hey, Glenda, how you going? Yes, so those of you that are just jumping on, yes, my craft room looks back to front because I can't flip my camera. I have no controls. Facebook has taken them all away. They've changed things again since last Monday, so I have no idea what's going on. I have camera flip in terms of I can flip from my front facing camera to my rear facing camera. I can't flip the actual screen, which is what I normally do. I've got I can comment on this video or like do like, you know, details of the video, and I've got the flash button and I've got the finish button. That's all I've got. I've got nothing else. So I've been tapping the screen trying to work out if there's something else hidden somewhere that I'm missing. But no. Oh, I don't know what that just did. Okay, let's get rid of that. There we go. I tapped the screen in the wrong place and it blew out the colour. So, oh, how rude is Facebook to do that? I know, right, Glenda? So I just wish they would leave things alone. Everything was running beautifully. Just leave it alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Isn't that the saying? Anyway, we'll see how we go. Let's have a chat anyway. It's miserable weather, but it's a lovely day to be indoors, huddled up where it's nice and warm, either doing some craft, watching the telly, or reading a good book or something like that. So yeah, tell me, is it raining where you are? That's what I would like to know, because you are all watching from different places. So yeah, is it raining there? How is the weather? How was your weekend? That's what we usually start with, isn't it? How was everyone's weekend? Jenny's been traveling, and Jenny's back now from her travels. She's been traveling around for a couple of months, seeing lots of Australia and having a wonderful time. So that is very exciting. And she's just returned home, so she's with us today, which is awesome. Not raining over in New Zealand, and it's hot. Is it hot? Not raining and hot. Wow, okay. So that's interesting. Very different weather over there then. We must have kept all the bad weather over this side of the pond, as they call it. Hey Amanda, how you going? Great to see you. Glenda said, they have had 100 mils of rain here since Friday and it's cold and miserable. Ah, yucky. Oh gosh, like I know we need rain. We need rain to water the earth, but at some point it's good for it to stop. So for a little bit, you know, there's rain and then there's too much rain. And at the moment we've got too much rain. The poor dam's struggling to cope. Actually, I don't think it's coping. And yeah, everything is flooding. So the rivers aren't coping. Yes, but anyway, let's hope and pray that it stops soon. So I think by midweek it's supposed to clear up a little bit, so that'll be good. Yeah. Julie said, yep, raining here. Yeah, she's not far from me. That's right. She's just a hop, skip and a jump. They took Jake, their little boy Jake, to his very first movie yesterday at the cinema, which was super exciting, and he enjoyed it very much. That's so exciting. I saw the photos and he looked so excited. So that's so cool. Taking the kids to the movies for the very first time is monumental, I think. In fact, my children's very first, because one of my children wasn't really into movies, and so we never really did cinemas and things like that when they were little, but their uncle actually took them to their very first movie at the cinema on his own with the kids. So that was their first experience. I don't know how old they were, but quite a bit older than Jake. So you're Jake, Julie. So yeah, so that's super exciting. Tanya said they haven't had rain there in ages. Oh wow, okay, so we need to send some of ours over to you, Tanya. So we'll send it over. We've had enough now, And yeah, all our dams are full and overflowing, and the rivers are too, so we'll just send it over to you and you can have some. Wouldn't it be great if we could just do that, hey? Well, we had a really lovely weekend. Saturday, I had my monthly team gathering with my beautiful team, and so we have a little meeting portion, and I do team recognitions, and I do a prize draw, and then we announce the creative challenge for the following month and things like that. So we do all sorts of things like that, and then we have some creative time together. And did you know that July is apparently, I didn't know it was a thing, and I don't know if it's a new thing or a recurring thing, but it's the first time I've heard of it. July is World Watercolouring Month. So we're going to be doing lots of watercolouring this month. I don't actually have a watercolouring project for you today, however, because we were out all day yesterday, so I didn't have time to prep anything. So I've got something I prepared a little bit earlier. But next week we will be doing some watercolouring. But anyway, we had a great time playing with some watercolouring techniques with our team. So I was demonstrating lots and lots and lots of different techniques, and some of the team members were playing along with me as well and creating with some of those different techniques as we went along. So that was super fun. And then yesterday, Sunday the 3rd, was my great nephew's first birthday. So we, and the party was in the city at a venue. So we travelled into the city. Thankfully, the rain wasn't too heavy. We did have the wipers on, excuse me, most of the way, the windscreen wipers, but it wasn't too bad, actually, not as bad as we thought. So that was good. And we had a lovely time getting together with all the family. Now, this little nephew, I hadn't had a chance to meet yet, great nephew, because he was born during COVID lockdown. So we had lockdowns, and then we had all the spikes with the COVID over here, and then we had more lockdowns, and then we were still being very, very careful and not going out and seeing people and things like that. Then the beginning of the year, as a lot of you already know, I hurt my back, and so I haven't been able to do much or travel or even into the city, like, you know, I haven't been able to go very far from home. So anyway, I finally got to meet him, which was so exciting. And I got to see all my family who I haven't seen for over a year. And I also got to meet my other niece's baby, my great niece. So I got to meet both of the babies yesterday. So it was so special, very emotional. And I always get emotional when I'm with my family because I don't get to see them very often, my sister and her husband and their children. And I also got to see my nephew, who I haven't seen for quite a few years because he'd spent a few years in Canada. He's back now. He's been back a little while, but I haven't seen him because he's up in Queensland. And yeah, so it was so lovely just seeing all the family. So we had a beautiful day yesterday, and yeah, and now little Jude is 1 already. Oh my goodness. And he's so tall. He's yeah, he's gonna be really tall like his daddy, but just, yeah, both the babies are so gorgeous. So it was a very special time. Yeah, and lots of photos, of course, too. Yeah. Oh, Beryl's here too. Hi, Beryl, how you going? Great to have you with us. Beryl said we had 22 millimeters of rain last night, and it's been drizzling all day. Yeah, very cold and miserable outside. She said, would you believe we have the reverse cycle heating on all day? Oh, they're in North Queensland. Wow, it's that cold up there too. Well, there you go. Wow, so I think it must be, I think they did say this weather was all down the east coast. So I'm assuming, are you on the east coast of North Queensland, Beryl? I'm assuming you would be, rather than being further inland, if the weather's a bit like that. Yeah, really cold here too. Yeah, so anyway, so that was our weekend. So it was lovely. And yeah, today I'm glad that we didn't have to go out anywhere because it's miserable. But anyway, let's get on to talking about a little bit of craft. So, oh, just south of Townsville. Oh, there you go. I know where Townsville is. My daughter lived there for 3 years when she was doing uni. So there you go. Ah, and it's actually cold up there. Wow, well, there you go. Very rare for up that part. couple of beautiful things to show you first. So last week was my birthday, and a lot of people didn't know because I actually took my birthday off Facebook. So, you know, usually Facebook will put a notification out to your Facebook friends when it's your birthday and things like that. Well, I had taken it off recently, and it was really interesting to see the difference because there weren't many messages. There were a few people who knew my birthday, but anyway, but I received a couple of really lovely cards. And so I wanted to share them with you. So this beautiful one here I got from one of my team members, Fiona. And this is really, really gorgeous. I really love this. It's a very pretty card. So thank you, Fee, for your very pretty card. I have already thanked her, but thank you publicly. Very beautiful. And then my daughter, Amber, made a very special card for me as well. And she used one of the brand new product suites from the new mini catalogue, which we'll talk more about the mini catalogue in a minute. But she used the Gnomes, I can't think of the full name of it, the Gnomes suite. Wait, let me get the right name of it so I can tell you the right thing. Storybook Gnomes, that's right. The Storybook Gnomes suite to make me this adorable card. So I'll move over. I shared it with my team on Saturday, but how cute is this? Look at that. And it's a fun fold card. So it opens up like that. So you've got the full scene. Isn't that just so cute? And she's also used one of the other designer series papers from the catalogue as well, which I can't remember the name of. It's the animal print one. Hang on, let me have a look. And in fact, we've got so many. Yeah, it's from the annual catalogue, actually, the other one, the other paper, and I can't think what it's called. And my annual catalogue has got a whole stack of stuff on top of it at the moment because it's all things I want to show you. So let me tell you which the other paper is. It's a really cute one. Oh, the Happy Forest Friends designer series paper. That was the other one she used. That one there, and she cut out some of the little things from that too. But when it stands up, it's like got perspective, which is really cool. So the little gnome stands out the front, and then the little mushroom house, which is super cute, is like in the background. But isn't that just adorable? So super cute. So yeah. And then on the back, she wrote me a little message, but she's put a few of the other elements as well that she's fussy cut from the paper on the back as well, where she wrote my little message. Isn't that just so adorable? I love this. So we're going to be playing with this. I think this is the one we're going to be playing with next week when we do watercolouring techniques. I'm thinking that's the one we're going to need to use because I love it. And it's great for watercolouring. So I'm pretty sure that's the suite that we're going to be using next week. Don't hold me to it though in case I change my mind. But at the moment, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah. So that was, yeah, so that was really lovely. Glenda said, amazing card. Yeah. Oh, Glenda said, happy birthday for last week. Hope you had a wonderful time. Thank you so much. Yeah. We had a lovely dinner at night. Earlier in the day, I actually wasn't feeling very well because I'd had a migraine the night before, which is not common. I do get them occasionally, once or twice a year. Hadn't had one for probably 18 months or so, maybe longer. And yeah, happened to have one the night before my birthday. So it wasn't feeling great, but by the evening I was all right. And so then we had a lovely celebration together as a family. So that was really lovely. Yeah. Had some yummy dinner too. So that was really good. Rose said, well done, Amber. Beautiful card. And Julie said, oh, wow, that's beautiful. I must have missed it when you showed it on Saturday. Yeah, you must have. Yeah. I was trying to think at what point I showed it during our team gathering, Julie. I can't remember now. Yeah, I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, that's okay. Amazing job, Amber, Julie said. Yeah, she makes amazing projects. She's very, very talented. So, yeah. All right, so that's some of my, my, what do you call it? Can't even think what you call it now. show and tell. That's it. I went blank for a moment. My show and tell. So there you go. So I've got a couple of other things to share with you, and then we've got a prize draw. So, all right. So first of all, as you know, or hopefully you do know, we have got the brand new, let me find it, mini catalogue, which launched last week. So this is our beautiful catalogue. It used to be called the holiday catalogue, but it's got more than just holiday products in there too. So there's lots of things for Christmas. For those of you that celebrate Halloween, there's some Halloween based products in there too. There's also some beautiful nature inspired products in there as well, and lots and lots of beautiful product. So this one launched last week, so it's super exciting. Everything in there is available now, so you can go shopping right now and get these beautiful products, which is awesome. So I've got just a few at the moment, and I'll be getting some more as the next couple of months trudge along, or not trudge along. I shouldn't say trudge along, trundle along. That's the word I meant, trundle along. So I'll share them with you as I get them. And yeah, so if you don't already have one of these catalogs and you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you're working with, I'd be happy to send one to you. And I actually have a link that I will pop up in the description of this video so that you'll be able to request a catalog. So if you would like this catalog, or if you would like the annual catalog, I'd love to send that to you as well. And not only that, but we also had the launch of Sale-A-Bration, which is always exciting. We have 2 Sale-A-Bration promotions each year now, which is great. They each go for 2 months. So this one is going for all of July and August 2022, as you can see on the cover there. And when you shop in my online store, or for any Stampin' Up! Products, whoever you are shopping with, if it's not with me, if it's with your own demonstrator, or if you are a demonstrator yourself, for every $90 purchase, you'll get to choose a free brand new product from this Sale-A-Bration brochure, which is super exciting. And we're going to be playing with one of those, well actually 2 of those today, which is fantastic. So there are products for when you spend $90, and there are products for when you spend $180. So there's 2 different levels that you can choose from. There's heaps of them in here this time. We went through them, Amber and I went through them the other night, and yeah, we counted how many there were, and there were so many different products to choose from, which is super, super exciting. The writing is back to front. I'm so sorry about that. Yes, I forgot that it would be, because I wasn't able to flip my camera. So it doesn't help if I do it upside down either, does it? No. Okay, sorry. It's just everything's going to be back to front today. So, I just can't flip my camera, unfortunately. Facebook is not giving me that option today, which is super frustrating. So forgive me that everything is back to front, but thank you for pointing that out, Rose, because I forgot to mention that. Yeah, Facebook's made these changes and I don't have the options to flip my camera today, so it is what it is today. But anyway, yeah, so you can go shopping, and whenever you purchase over $90, now that's before your shipping fee as well, so that's $90 retail price, then you get to choose a free product from the Sale-A-Bration brochure. So, and I can actually show you the inside of that now too, because it's gone live, and prior to that we weren't able to show you the inside. But we have got designer series paper, we've got very cute stamps and dies, which we might be playing with today. We've got beautiful designer series papers. We've got some cards and envelopes, which I do actually have those ones too. I have to pull those out at some stage and show you some projects with those as well. We've got some more stamp sets. We've got beautiful designer series paper with gold and silver metallic detailing, which the brochure doesn't really show how beautiful they are. Yeah, it's hard to tell in the brochure because it's sort of, the colors are a bit sort of washed out, but they're really beautiful. I've seen people show them on their videos. I don't have that one yet, but when I get it, I'll show you. But it's really beautiful. This one here is one of the $180 products. So when you spend $180, you can choose that. We've got some really cute dies here. And this one actually coordinates with one of the stamp sets in the annual catalogue, actually. So, yeah. So, or was it annual? Oh, hang on. I just said annual. Was it annual or was it? Oh, no, sorry. From the mini catalogue, the new mini catalogue. Coordinates with one of the stamp sets from the new mini. Yeah, the tree one. So trees for sale stamp set, that's what it coordinates with. And then this one you get the designer series paper and the stamp set together as sort of a bundle. That one is a $180 product, so you get it for free when you spend $180. So yeah, so lots and lots to choose from. And of course, with every Sale-A-Bration, there are, now this is all going to be back to front, so I apologize. There's always good reasons to shop, as I just mentioned, because you can choose those free items from the Sale-A-Bration brochure. Now, if you request a catalogue from me at the moment during Sale-A-Bration, you will get a Sale-A-Bration brochure with that as well. In the meantime, while you're waiting, if you want to go to my blog, you can see a PDF version of the catalogues of all of them, all the current ones. I know it's back to front, I'm sorry. Mandy's Papercraft Creations.blogspot.com. Okay, you can go there, and I've got copies of all of the catalogues there if you are waiting for a catalogue. Now also too, I do have a catalogue request form, and again I will put the link up in the details of this video, so that whether or not you're watching here on Facebook, or if you're watching the replay later, or watching the replay on YouTube, I'll make sure to put those links in so that you can request a catalogue as well. Now also too, during Sale-A-Bration, it's also a great time to host. And I know it's back to front, so it's like so. Instead of host, it's so. It's a great time to host as well, because when you host, but even I am only running online parties at the moment and online events. But if you would like to have an online party with you and your friends, please speak to me and we can arrange that during Sale-A-Bration, or anytime really, but during Sale-A-Bration, when you and your friends together put in your orders and they go over $500, you will get a free stamp set, which, let me show you, it's this really gorgeous stamp set called Pommy Granite something. What is it? Perfect Pommy Granite. That's the one. There it is there. Perfect Pommy Granite. So it's a super fun project. It doesn't have dies that coordinate with it, but it does. It's got like beautiful sort of distinctive type finish to it. So you've got all those different shaded areas. I think it is distinctive actually. Yeah, it is a distinctive stamp set. There you go. So that one's for free when your orders are over $500. Now, if you don't want to have a full-on party, that's fine. If you want to just gather orders from your friends and put them all together, I can actually give you an exclusive host code for just you and your friends. So you can all order individually online. You can give your friends the host code. They can go there and shop with you using that host code. And then or if all of those orders go up over the $500, you'll get that free stamp set added for host as being the host. Now, whenever you do that, whenever you gather friends, or even if you shop individually on your own and your orders go over $250, you will get Stampin' Rewards as well, which is a percentage of the total orders that you'll get to then go and have a shopping spree. All right, which is always super exciting. That's always available, the Stampin' Rewards, for any orders over $250, whether or not that's just you and your friends. But if you are gathering friends to place orders, please let me know so that I can give you your own exclusive host code so that you get the Stampin' Rewards, okay? So just keep that one in mind. All right, now the other thing, I have to move some of these things off my desk for a minute so that I can just show you something very special. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this because I was going to do that down on the desk, but my camera won't flip easily. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. What I might be able to do is take my camera out of the stand and rotate it perhaps. We'll see how we go. But during Sale-A-Bration, as well, it is a great time to join. Now, it's always a great time to join Stampin' Up at any time of the year because we have so much fun together. Oh my goodness, we have a great time and we get an amazing discount on all of our Stampin' Up products as demonstrators. Now, the term demonstrator does not mean that you need to demonstrate product because you don't. You can simply just join for the discount yourself and for all of the perks and benefits of being a Stampin' Up's demonstrator. So in our team, we have a beautiful community of people. We have a Facebook group where we share our ideas. We can ask lots of questions. I share lots of information with everybody. We get together once a month, as I mentioned earlier, and we have a team gathering and we have some creative time together as well. On occasions throughout the year, I do also add in specific team creative times. So we get together at different times of the year just for fun, for creating and having a bit of fun together. We do all sorts of things. I do team recognitions, as I mentioned before, and I love to spoil my team. So I do give out prizes and gifts, and I send cards for anniversaries and all sorts of things. So there's lots that goes on in the team. It's super fun. Now, when you join Stampin' Up, as I said, you will automatically get a 20% discount. So you purchase the starter kit first, and then after your starter kit, then on all of your future orders, then you get a 20% discount while you remain an active demonstrator. So there are quarterly minimums to meet, and some people get really worried about that, but don't worry too much about it. Depending on when you join as to when your first full quarter would be, and you can ask me about that, but basically it works out at around $125 a month. That's after your discount. So yeah, so that's around about how much it ends up. Now you can do that across the 3 months, each quarter, or you can do it in one big order. It's totally up to you. Now, if you don't meet that quarterly minimum, that's okay. You just go back to being a customer. It's super easy. There's no exit penalties or anything like that. Nothing scary. You just simply stop ordering as a demonstrator and go back to being a customer. So it's super easy. But if you would like more information, now it is you pay only $169 for the starter kit, but you get to choose $235 worth of product to put into your starter kit. So you're already getting $66 worth of product for free in that starter kit. But not only that, during Sale-A-Bration, you will also get for free from Stampin' Up this beautiful planner. So this is so gorgeous. It's a beautiful size. I'll show you a little bit about the planner. Let me just grab this here. Now, if you do have any questions, please feel free to get in contact with me and ask me. So it's called the Making Plans Planner, and I'll just open it up here. Just take I've thrown a couple of extra things in there, so I'm just removing those. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna hold it up. It's gonna be back to front because I can't flip my cameras today. All right, so here's the inside here. So we've got some sticker sheets, and you get four sticker sheets. Hang on, put this down for a sec. You get 4 sheets, so you get 2 of each of these. And these are great. I've taken a few little ones off there that I've already started to use, but I was kind of like, I don't want to use them all at once because they're so pretty. so we've got some of those, and we've got this nice little pocket in the front that we can hold them in, and then you can pop extra things. So you've got this little pocket here, and then there's extra things here. Then you've got your year at a view or year at a glance catalog, and this is an 18 calendar. They both start with C. This is an 18-month planner. Now the planner itself holds 6 months at a time. Okay, so I've got this set up for the next 6 months, and the rest of the pieces I've got put aside in the box ready for when I've finished this 6 months. Then I'll swap it out for the next 6 months, etc. So we've got our 2022 and then our 2023. The planner starts at July 2022. So this month, so you can start using it from now. Then we've got there's different pages here in the planner, and you can really set it up however you like. So this is a creating purpose where you can put in values, passions, skills, mission, and then looking ahead if you like making goals and things like that. So you can use this as a personal planner. You can use it as like your personal calendar. You can use it if you are wanting to keep track of, you know, what's happening in your life or whatever. But you can also use it as a memory journal. So I first got into planners because of memory journaling. That's what I used to use my first planners that I had. I used to use them for that. Excuse me. Now I mostly use it for my day-to-day, but you certainly can use it however you like. Now these are sort of list pages, and on the back of the list pages you've got this beautiful page here that you can use however you like. And this is kind of left blank. It's got the ruled lines, but it's left blank, so you can do whatever you like with it, use it however you like. There's quite a few of those, so I've put all of those ones at the front. And then you've got the different dividers for each of the months, okay? So they're sort of numbered, so 7 being for the 7th month, which is July. I'm going to skip over to August because I've started to write some things in July already. So I'll skip over to August and just show you what that looks like. And we've got this little page marker as well, which I'm just popping back in August there. So you've got this little page marker, it sticks up over the top so you can see, and it's all beautifully branded with the Stampin' Up brand, which is gorgeous. So then you can do like your monthly focus there, and then you go into your week at a glance, so you can date that. Now you can pop in photos, you can use it as a diary and write, you know, what happened in your day, depending on how you, like my mother-in-law, she used to always have a diary that she would write. I'm not sure if she's still using them now, but she would always write the happenings each day, like a little, you know, like sort of like memory journaling, but not without the photos. But you can add little photos in there. What I used to do, and then you've got the whole month, and then you've got little sections down the bottom here. Then when you get to the end of the month, on the last one, on the back there, you've got like a monthly review. So you can, it's sort of like your month in review kind of page. And then there's a bit of a blank one there, so you could do a little bit of journaling or something in there. And then you've got line pages there. So that's kind of what it looks like each month. At the very back, so you've got a pen loop there as well. And then at the back, this is one of the books that comes with it, with the set. I'll show you in a moment. So you've got a little pocket there, and I just slipped the cover of the book in there. This has a magnetic closure. And this planner also comes with, so as I said, you get all the pages for 18 months. So it goes up to the end of 2023. And all my extra pages I've kept in the box that it came in. But when you join during Sale-A-Bration and you get the planner, the Making Plans collection, you get other things as well. So you get the planner, then you also get 3 little exercise books. And they've each got different, if I go this way, this one's got blank pages, which is great for sketching your ideas. Then there's this one, which has got grids, which is also great for sketching ideas as well, or you can use it for writing, whatever you like. And then this one is just a plain ruled page, so you can use them however you like. Not only that, but it also comes with a stamp set, which is great for using in your planner. Or you can use some of these stamps in your other projects as well, because we've got some other sentiments. We've got thank you, we've got some nice banners here. You might like to use this one as a background. This you could use as a background too. You've got some little swirls and some other little stamps up here. So not only can you use this in your planner, you can use that for other projects as well. So that all comes together in a box, and that is all absolutely free when you join during Sale-A-Bration. So during July and August 2022, that is what you will get for free when you join during Sale-A-Bration. Now, as demonstrators, we were able to order that during the pre-order period, because that's another perk of being a demonstrator. We get our hands on some of these products early before everybody else. So we were able to order that last month, which is why I already have mine. But now they are only available to people that join with Stampin' Up. So if you would like any more information or if you have any questions, please let me know. I am planning on doing a video just specifically on the planner, which will look at it a little bit more closely. And I want to share also my first planner, which was my first memory journaling planner, and how you can use it in that way as well if you wish to, if you don't want to use it as like a diary type planner. So lots of different ways you can use planners, and there's all kinds of groups and pages and Pinterest. Oh my goodness, you can go to Pinterest and type in planner or memory journaling, and you'll find all sorts of things and all sorts of ideas. So check that out. And if you would like, I know it's back to front, but if you would like any more information about joining my amazing team, my team is called the Papercraft Gems, because I do believe that each person in my team is precious and valued like a precious gem. So that is why I named them that. And if you would like to become part of our beautiful crafting community, then we would love to welcome you. So feel free to get in contact with me, and I can give you some more information. Alrighty, now a couple more things. We have, or I should say, a paper share. So with any new catalog comes lots of beautiful, beautiful new paper. Now, of course, we are paper crafters, right? So we love our beautiful papers. And sometimes it can be a little overwhelming when you see all of these beautiful papers and you think, oh my goodness, I just want them all. Well, I have got a way of helping you to get lots and lots of the papers. Now, it's not all of them, but it is, I think it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I keep forgetting. 9 of the beautiful papers. So if you already have a catalogue or you're viewing it online, you can see them on page 82. They're just small images of the papers, but it tells you underneath each one of them, above each one of them, which page you can see a larger image of some of those papers being used as well. But I actually have a paper share. So a paper share is where you will get a selection of those papers. So you will get a quarter pack of 9 of those different paper packs. And today is the last day to register for my paper share. So again, I will put a link up in the description of this video so that you are able to register for that today. As I said, today's the last day to get your hands on that paper share, and you'll get a quarter pack of all of those beautiful papers. So there's 9 different papers there. There's a couple that I'm not including. There's one pack that's like a bumper pack, which is a lot bigger. It has a lot more paper in it, so I'm not including that one because that one was a little bit more expensive, and I wanted to keep this affordable for people. So my paper share is $55 plus postage and handling if you need that posted to you. Otherwise, you can come and collect it from me from my place. But all the details will be there in the form. As I said, I'll put the link up, so feel free after this video to go there and click on that and have a look. You can just click on the link. That's not registering you straight away. You just need to, you will read the information, and then you will need to fill in a registration form that's attached to the information if you would like to register for it. Okay, but last day today, and I don't know how you read that back to front. Stal-Yad. So there we go. We're all back to front today. So there you go. So that's that. All right. I've got another cards and cuppa coming up too. So I advertised that the other day. My cards and cuppa is a lovely, relaxed afternoon where we play with our kits from the kids collection. So you'll find information about that in my events. Now you might need to click down on the drop. You might need to click on more if you go to the top of my business page and click on more, and then you'll see a drop down menu, and on there you'll click on events, and you'll see that listed there. It's cards and cuppa. It's going to be on the 16th of July, and the RSVP for that is actually today as well, so that you will have your kits in time if you need to order your kits. So you can order those through my online store, and that's what you will do. You register for the event and then you'll order those through my online store to be eligible to come along to that. Now, if you are part of my team, part of my beautiful crafting community, then you won't be ordering through me. You'll be ordering your kits through yourself under your own demonstrator ID. But again, if you would like to order those kits, you can go to, I know it's back to front again, mandyspapercraftcreations.blogspot.com and click on the shop button, okay, and you'll be able to find those kits there. Just look under the kits collection. All right, last thing I'm going to tell you about, or share with you, I should say. Here it is. Okay, so part of the new catalogue, we've had the annual catalogue, and now we've got the mini catalogue. But part of the new annual catalogue, oh, hang on a minute, I don't even know now which catalogue. Too many catalogues. Wait, let me check. No, it is the annual catalogue, that's right. It's the annual catalogue. Is the Pretty Birds products. Have you seen these? These are so beautiful. If you love birds, if you've ever had a budgie, you will love this stamp set. It's so gorgeous, and it comes with coordinating dies, including a beautiful bird cage with the like the hanging chains, and cuts out all the dies. We've got a bird swing in there, a little bit hard to see through the packet, but you can purchase those as a bundle from the annual catalogue. Well, guess what my next class is? My next class is using the Pretty Birds bundle, and we are doing vintage cards. So we are going to be making 3 beautiful cards for this one, using vintage distressing techniques to make some vintage cards. So these are more advanced projects. So if you've been crafting for quite a while, then this class would suit you. The RSVP, or the registration date, is this Friday, the 8th of July. So if you are interested in that one, then I just advertised that one last night, actually. So that'll be the post below this video on my Facebook business page. If you're watching this on YouTube and you would like information about that, I will put the registration link again with this video as well, so that you can register there for that. But yeah, there will be a registration link in my link tree, which I think I haven't done yet, actually. Oh, did I? Can't remember if I did that one. I better check that. I need to write myself a note about that one. Check my link tree, make sure that's on there. So yeah, so RSVP is this Friday for that one. I just have to write this note. Check link tree for class. There we go. Because I can't remember, I don't know. I did this really late last night, so I can't remember where I got up to with all of that. All right, now prize draw time. Prize draw time. You might remember a couple of weeks ago, I was advertising that for any orders that were placed with me between that specific date that I announced it, which I can't remember what date that was, and the end of June, that you would get an entry for every $50 into a prize draw to win this beautiful prize pack. Now, these are all retired products, but there's over $135 worth of product in here. We've got a double stamp set. There's 48 sheets of assorted designer series paper, 9 meters of assorted ribbon. We've got some colored brads in there, which you can't really see because they've fallen down, and a beautiful set of frame dies as well. And I have a winner to announce, because I have already drawn it before I came live today. And the winner of this prize draw, drum roll please, is Rosemary Brown. So Rose, this pack is for you. This will be sent out to you. I'll probably have to dismantle it off the board though, because that'll be really hard to send it like on that board that big. But I will send it, all of those pieces that are in there, to you. Congratulations. Rose is one of my customers, so I already do have her contact details. So Rose, this is for you, and I'll be sending that out to you in the next week when I can get to the post office, when the rain lets up a little bit. So thank you so much for your support, for all of you who shopped with me. June. And for all of you who do shop with me all the time, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate your support. Rose says, wow, she said, I can't believe it. Wonderful. Yep, it's all coming to you, Rose. So you'll have a lot of fun with that, and I look forward to seeing the projects that you create with all of those beautiful products. So let me just pop this over here for Rose. All right, there we go. Okay, now, because I've got issues with the camera, I'm going to have to do a little bit of testing here, so you might need to bear with me for a moment. Let me just check on comments before I do that to make sure I haven't missed anything. Oh, I think I've missed a few. Hang on a sec. Oh, Chris. Hi, Chris. How are you going? I just saw that you jumped on and you said thank you for the well wishes. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I hope everything's going okay. And Tina Marie's here too. I didn't see you jump on either, Tina. Hi, how you going? Great to have you here. Tina Marie has ordered the pretty birds just recently as well, and she's very excited to get that too. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, she said because the video is reversed, it looks like I was writing left-handed. Oh, there you go. Funny. All right. Tina's congratulating you, Rose, saying congratulations on winning the prize. Glenda said congratulations as well. You're very welcome, Rose. I appreciate your support. All righty. Okay, so I'm going to try and flip this camera and see what we end up with, because I might need to take it out and rotate it around. So bear with me while I do that. Now, if you get motion sick, you might want to look away. I'm not going to cover up the camera this time because I need to see what you're seeing as I adjust it and if this is going to work, because I can't flip the screen like I normally flip it for you because Facebook's taken away the controls to do that. I don't know why, but I can't do anything to flip the camera the way I normally do. So I'm going to try and do it manually and see if this works. So we'll see how we go. So bear with me. If you get motion sick, look away and I'll tell you when we're finished. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. So I've got to release all of my clamps and I'm going to flip you down to the desk. Now I might need to actually rotate my camera is what I'm thinking. Yeah, because everything's upside down and back to front. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the holder. Okay. So this is going to get messy. I'm going to flip it around. Sorry, everybody. Shut your eyes. And oops, I just clicked on something. Hopefully that didn't lose you all. And I'm going to pop it back in here in my holder and we'll see what we end up with. Okay, it's now up the right way, but everything is still back to front, isn't it? Ah, that's going to be a problem. Okay. All right, I've got another idea. Okay, close your eyes again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip to the other camera, to the back camera. Hang on one sec. Whoops. Sorry, everybody. That way. Okay, it's giving me warnings. I can't do that. It doesn't like that. If I do that, is it going to flip? Okay, now what does that look like? Oh, I think we're up the right way now. Is that right now? Hang on, I'll just wait for my iPad to catch up. And we might be able to do it that way. No, we're still upside down. What if I went back this way? Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. Facebook just had to change everything. Ah, there we go. We're up the right way now. Okay. And then we'll finish that way too at the end so that I don't make everybody seasick again. All right, so I've got to try and get this carefully into my holder now. Okay, there we go. Yay, we did it. Okay, so let me just move my stand over now so that, which way do I need to go? This way. So that you're not seeing all of that. And it's a very different view, isn't it, to normal? Oh, there we go. Okay, well, at least we have a workaround, so that's good. That's good. Okay. Good, good, good. All right, so let me move all of my notes. And I think we can work with that, can't we? It's a little bit far away compared to normal, but I think it'll be okay. At least everything's up the right way and round the right way, okay? You can see my iPad, but I apologize for that. And I've got a bit more working room today. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. So now I need to have a sip of my tea before we start because that was stressful. Okay. So we are good. I did it. Yes. Thank you, Tina Marie. Oh, got to pull up my sleeves now. Now I'm all hot and flustered. Oh dear. Okay. Well, at least I know now to tell my team members who maybe, well, Fee is here. Fee, I'll have to have a chat with you and tell you how to do it for your live on Wednesday. And if Amanda's still here, I'll have to tell her as well. Can your stand move closer to the edge of your desk? Oh yes, it probably can actually. All right, hang on 2 secs, everybody. I'll just do one more adjustment. Look away if you get dizzy. I'll bring this out a little bit. I just have to tighten this clamp and hope that it stays put. Hang on a minute. Sorry, it's a bit bumpy and squeaky while I tighten everything up. There, is that better? And I can actually drop it down too, can't I? Let's go down a little bit. All right. How is that? Can still see my iPad a little bit, but it is what it is. And we move back over again a little bit more. Okay. Now, is that straight? Sort of. Not really. There we go. Tweak. Okay, I think we're good. Are we good? Let's see. All right. Now, I didn't get all my adhesives out, did I? Where are they? Oh, yes, they are. There they are. It's all good. Okay. All right. I think we can work with that. There we go. All right. So, we just have to readjust everything, but we can keep going. All good. There's always a workaround, isn't there, with everything? All right, so I've got my inks. You're just seeing a little bit of extra stuff that you don't normally see, but that's okay. I'll just be mindful that that's all there. It's a little bit not straight. Is that better? Or is that worse? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so what we are working with today, and you can see everything up the right way now. I'm so excited. Okay, there's the Sale-A-Bration brochure. Now you can see it up the right way. And now I can adjust the lights now that I've got all of the cameras set up. Oh my goodness. I wish they would tell us when they're going to do things like that so that we know we're prepared before we go live. It's so frustrating when they keep changing things on us all the time at the last minute. All right, Sale-A-Bration. What we are going to be playing with today are 2 of the free items from Sale-A-Bration. And each of these items are available with a $90 purchase. So we have got the very cute Hippest Hippos. And so that is available for free when you shop in my online store and spend $90 or more. And then also too, we're going to be using the Hippo dies, which coordinate with the hippos. But these are also available separately for a $90 purchase. So you get these for free with a $90 purchase. So let's have a look at the, and oh, I have to say too, there are some really, really cute projects in the brochure as well. So if you haven't seen that, check those out. They're really, really cute. Okay, so let's have a look at the products up close. There's the stamp set, there's the dies. So the stamp set has got these 3 adorable little hippos. And then you've got 4 different sentiments there. So, yeah, these are really, really great. Now, I'm going to show you something different with this little one too, because you can mask off the tutu. And we're just going to be using the upper portion of this one. So we're going to be masking off the little edges of the tutu. And let's have a look at the dies. I'll take these out because we're going to be using them anyway. And you'll see I've got a few extra pieces in there because we've been having a little play with those. So these are the hippo dies that coordinate, and you've got dies in there to cut out the cute little hippos. And then you've also got dies that cut out a little boat. We've got the boat propeller, we've got the waves, we've got an umbrella, flowers, we've got some little water splashes, we've got some sunnies, And there's some goggles, a snorkel, a little lifesaver ring. You've got a little tub here. You've got some hearts, party hats, all sorts of things in there. So this is a really, really great value for free with a $90 order, because you've got all these additional little things that you can use on lots of different projects as well, not just with these little hippos. But how cute are they? These ones are going to be so, so popular. So Tina Marie said tea fixes everything. Yes. Your phone holder keeps dropping in towards your iPad, but that's okay. I think, oh, okay. Did it drop again? I'll just tighten up. I can't tighten that last one up anymore. I've pretty much got them tightened up as much as I can tighten them. Hopefully it doesn't drop any further. It has dropped down a little bit actually from where I had it originally. It's this last one. That's okay. I'll leave it where it is for the moment. I can see it is a little bit closer. Thank you for letting me know. But that's okay. It doesn't. Oh, Judy said it doesn't matter if we see the iPad. Okay, good. I'm only looking at all your comments anyway, and it's comments that you can all see, so it's all good. Nothing private up there. It's all good. Rose said, where do I find what papers are in the paper share? Oh, it'll actually be listed in the document, in the form, in the mini catalogue. Oh, there you go. Amber's put up the list there too. Yeah, because I do have a list. I can actually do it from my computer. I've got the computer open. Let me just grab it. Hang on a sec. I'll grab the link. I'll just double check if that's the same link, Amber, because I'm not sure if I changed it. Just bear with me 2 secs, everyone. I'll just grab this link so I can put it in there because others of you might want it as well. I'm just doing this on the computer, which is over on the other table at the moment. Oh, what's happened? I've lost my connection over there now. I'll wait for that to come back up. There we go. All right, yep, I'll pop it in there. There you go. So I've just put that in the comments, Rose, the 2022 July to December mini catalogue. I've called it mini paper share. That's just what I called the thing, but it's come up with the link there. So you can click on that for the paper share. That gives you all the information about what's included, etc. So you can have a look there. Alrighty. Okay. All right. So that is what we are creating with. We are also using some other products as well, which I'll show you as we go along. But how about we get on to making this very cute project? Let me show you the project we are going to be making. It is super, super cute. I absolutely adore this. There we go. Look at that. How cute is that? Look at these two cute little hippos in their little, one's in a little boat and one's doing some snorkeling. So super cute. So that is what we're going to be creating today. And as I said, I'll show you all of the other products as we go along. I'll just move these up. If you are shopping with me, I did forget to mention this, and now you can actually read my blog around the right way. But if you are shopping with me, remember to use my host code. This is my July 2022 host code, ZR29DFHT. And with all orders over $75, you will receive a thank you gift from me as well. So be sure to use my host code when you're shopping. But remember, if you're ordering 75, remember if you add another 15 and go up over the 90, you'll also get a free product from the Sale-A-Bration brochure. So just remember to keep that in mind. All right, so let's bring in our kit and we will get started on this project. And as I said, we are using a few additional products as well, but I will show you those as we go along. Now, we've done a couple of little things just to make it a bit quicker. But first of all, we are starting off, I'll give you all of the measurements. So we're starting off with a card base that is A4 cardstock cut in half lengthways. Okay, so it's 29.7 centimeters, scored and folded in half at 14.85. Okay, to give us a tent folding card. okay? Then we have got some beautiful designer series paper, and let me show you where this one comes from. Oh my goodness, you should see my desk. I have got stuff everywhere, which is pretty typical during a live. This is the Pretty Prints 12 by 12 designer series paper from the annual catalogue, and you'll see I've got mine cut up because we've been using a fair bit of this. But this is beautiful, beautiful paper, and I have shown some of this in before when I've done some unboxings and things, but it's just got all these beautiful prints. It coordinates with the Sun Prints designer series paper and the Sun Prints suite, but the Sun Prints is all in the blue and whites, and this is in the different colors. So we've got, let me just have a look. This isn't the whole lot, this is just some of it. Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Evening Evergreen, Gorgeous Grape, Petal Pink, Rich Razzleberry, Shaded Spruce, Soft Sea Foam, Soft Succulent, and Sweet Sorbet. So there are 12 sheets in the different colors and the different patterns as well. So they're all double-sided. So that's one side, that's the other side. Aren't they beautiful? So we're using the Calypso Coral one today. So there we go. And they do come in 12 by 12 sheets, but we've cut ours in half. Okay, so there you go if you're looking for that one. Just realized I popped something else over there. Now stick with me to the end because I've got two other samples to show you with this bundle as well. Not bundle, it's not a bundle, with this stamp set and dies. Okay, so I've got two other samples to show you as well. Really cute cards made with this. Anyway, so that's the Pretty Prints paper. Okay, so we need two pieces of those. We have got these are both 10.5 centimeters wide, so they're the width of the card base. This one is 5.5 centimeters high, and this one is 2.5 centimeters high. Okay, so we're gonna have one at the top, one at the bottom, as you see on this card here. Okay, like that. Then we've got these pieces that go across the center. This is basic gray, and this measures 10.5 by 8 centimeters. And then we've got basic white, which measures 10.5 by 7.6. And then I've got a whole heap of scraps. Oh, we've got some waves as well, pre-cut. We pre-cut these just to make it a little bit quicker. So to get the waves, what I've used is the scalloped contour dies, and I've used the scallop. So we've used the, we've put it on so that it cuts, we're using the opposite side that doesn't have the stitching. Yeah. So we've just cut out a couple of pieces of that from the Balmy Blue. If you're wondering where the waves, or you can fussy cut them, you can hand cut your own waves as well, or you might even like to tear your cardstock and do torn waves as well in your paper. Totally up to you. But we've cut two of those from the Balmy Blue. They're each 10.5 centimeters wide. This one was 3 centimeters to begin with, and then die cut. This one was 2.3 centimeters to begin with, and then die cut right to the edge with the wave die, or the scalloped. It's a wave die today with the scalloped die. And then I've just got some little scraps here of the pieces that we're going to use for all of the other items. So I've got a scrap here of thick Whisper White to do our stamping. I'm using thick because we're going to be colouring with Stampin' Blends, okay? So thick basic white or thick very vanilla is best to use with Stampin' Blends. And then we've got some little scraps here. I've got scraps of Balmy Blue. This one is, I needed this one a particular size actually because it needs to fit the oval die. So you can, oval punch I should say. So you can use a scrap, but to fit the oval punch and have enough to hold on to get in there. A good size is 8 centimeters by 3.5 centimeters, okay? And then these bits are just all the other little scrappy bits. So we've got scraps of crumb cake, calypso coral, and our silver metallic. Okay, it is a cute card, isn't it, Judy? Yeah. These little hippos, I think any card you create with these hippos are gorgeous, going to be gorgeous. Rose said, Mandy, I hope I just signed up for the paper share. Not sure if it was correct. Maybe you could text me later or tomorrow to confirm my request. Yeah, I will, Rose. When I finish my live, I will double check it for you and I'll get in contact with you and let you know. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to pop the card over to the side so we keep that out of the way of all the ink and everything. And we shall get started. Now, the ink we are using is, we're going to be stamping in Memento. So we'll stamp our hippos first so the ink can dry before we do our colouring, while we do all our other bits. And then we're also going to be using some crumb cake and some balmy blue. Don't take any notice of my labels for my crumb cake. That is not the colour it turns out. My labels have faded. So, yeah. So it's not actually green, it's actually brown. And then we've got some Stampin' Blends as well, which are grey granite and ivory. So we've got the grey granite in the light and the dark, and then we've got the ivory for their little tummies. Okay, I've got some daubers as well for using for the water and for the boat. That's an additional step. If you don't want to do that, that's okay. But I have got those out as well for using for those inks. All right, so let's get started. So I'm going to pop all of these extra pieces to the side for the moment while we just do our stamping. Oh, I've also got a wink of Stella to glitter up the waves at the end once we've finished. And the other embellishing things I'll show you as we go with those. All right, so I'm going to get a piece of my small grid paper from my grid paper pad. You can find these in the annual catalogue. They're in the tools section where the Stamparatus is actually. That's where you'll find these. These are great. You get 50 sheets in the pad. They're fantastic to keep your work surface clean, especially when you're using Stampin' Blends, because Stampin' Blends will absorb through the cardstock and you don't want that getting on your desk. So just keep that in mind. All right, where's our little hippos? We need this hippo and this hippo. So we will bring, oh, got extra little bits in there to save for later. We'll grab some blocks for our cute little hippos. And we have to remember to mask off the tutu, the ballet tutu of that one. Oh, this one's very stuck. Hang on a minute. Oh, what I like to do, when you put the stickers on the backs of your stamps, they are very sticky and sometimes they are hard to remove. So what I like to do is I like to pick a corner, and I usually do the bottom right hand corner, but you can do wherever you like, and I just dab it on my clothes, and that is always my lifting corner because I know I'll be able to get my my nail under that to lift it off, and then it comes off much easier. Oh, let's do our sentiment too. I'm going to use, oh, you're really the best. It's a cute sentiment, isn't it? Oh, this one's a bit sticky too. Let's do a little bit of dabbing off that one. Pop that one there ready as well. There we go. Okay. All right, so we're going to do our stamping first so that all of our ink can dry, and then we can do all our other bits and pieces and our extra die cutting and things. Okay, so we'll do this one first. So I'm going to take my ink pad to the stamp and I did a little bit of a rub first, and then now I'm doing tap, tap, tap to get an even coverage. And we'll stamp, oh, we'll go this way. We'll stamp that little hippo. So cute, look at that. How adorable are they? Super cute. And you know what? These little hippos are not just for the kids. I tell ya, they're for everyone. Now, where to put my washi tape? There we go. I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape because they're super adorable. I think anybody would love a card with these hippos on them, don't you think? Okay, who has got the hippos on their wish list? Put your hand up. Or have you already got them? Maybe you've already got them. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to washi tape off the edge of the little tutu because we only want the, actually, you know what? I'm going to cut that washi tape so I've got a blunt edge or like a straight edge. There we go. And we'll just cover up that little edge, but I don't want to get it on the arm. There we go. There we go. And we'll do the same with the other side. Ah, Glenda's got it on the wish list. Yay. They're so cute, aren't they? This one's a bit easier. I can go along the edge there. There we go. So if you have a stamp where you don't want certain area of it, it's really good to do this with sentiment stamps as well. If you just want to use a portion of a sentiment, you can just use a little bit of old washi tape, or you can use painter's tape. Like I always have, this was a bit wide for what I needed today, but I've got some blue painter's tape that I keep handy as well for this, and you can use it as like a little mask just to mask off the bits that you don't want. The trick is though, you've got to remember to remove the washi tape before you stamp. That's usually the bit I forget. So we'll see how we go today. All right, so we're just going to ink this up because we're just using the upper portion of this hippo this time. We're not stamping the legs because she's going to be down in the waves. Now we've got to remove the washi tape. Okay, and that's going to be inky now, so we've got to be careful not to get that ink on our fingers. And that's going to go in the bin. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to stamp that little one. There we go. Now that's okay that it's stamped patchy because we're only using that upper body portion. See that upper portion? We're just using that part because she's going to be swimming in the waves. See? So we don't need her whole body. Okay, so let's clean those stamps. That's it for the, oh no, we do need to stamp our sentiment as well. Well, we'll quickly stamp the sentiment and then we can clean all of our stamps at the one time. I'm going to use that little piece of Balmy Blue. I keep on going to call it Pool Party because to me it looks like Pool Party. But apparently it's Balmy Blue. I don't know, maybe I need my glasses on. It might just be the lighting today because it's not, I've got no sunlight coming in the window today because of the weather. Now, let me check which way is this going to feed into my punch. That way, okay. Just making sure I've got enough space around it to hold on to it as I feed it into my punch. There we go. Ah, I didn't stamp that properly. Hang on, I'll flip it over. Oh, it is Pool Party? Amber just said it is supposed to be Pool Party. I thought it looked like Pool Party. I'm saying Balmy Blue, but it is Pool Party. Okay, never mind. It is Pool Party. I was right the first time. I'm just going to flip that over and stamp that again. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, so let's pop that aside to dry and we'll put our ink pad away. We'll just stamp the excess ink off here. But if you didn't have Pool Party, Balmy Blue would also work for the waves and for the sentiment. So that would be okay too. I'm going to use my little Simply Chamois to give my stamps a little clean. There we go. Good idea to clean them straight away, as I always say. Keep them in good condition. Oh, I forgot to say, I think I took some photos, but I didn't post them yet. I was going to post photos. A couple of weeks ago, I cleaned all of my blocks. I got all the sticky stuff off them, and then I took them to the sink and I washed them with detergent and water and dried them all off, so they're all beautiful and clean now, which is nice to have nice clean blocks for my stamps. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, actually we can punch our sentiment. So we'll do that. We'll just open our punch and we'll pop this in, and we're just doing this in the center. So we'll just line that up and squeeze. Whoa, there we go. Okay, so that's our little sentiment ready to go, and we'll just close that up. All right, so what we'll do is we'll put some of these other pieces together while we're waiting for that ink to dry. All right, And I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue because that'll give me a little bit of wiggle time. Let me just check for any comments in case I missed them. Where are we? Oh, Julie's already got these. Yay! Oh, I hope I'm giving you some more ideas then today, Julie. Cool. Oh, the ink pad. We need the Pool Party ink pad. Okay. I just saw your comment, Amber. Yeah, I've got the wrong ink pad out. And I've got the wrong dauber out too. I'll have to switch over my daubers. Hang on one sec. Sorry, excuse me reaching everybody. My daubers are stored up just behind where my camera is. So I'll just swap this over to Pool Party. Where are we? Blues, Night of Navy. Pool Party, there we go. Pool Party, and I'll put the Balmy Blue away so that I don't get all mixed up. Close. Are you closing? There we go. It's closing. Good. Okay, and let's switch those over. Alrighty. That's good. That's okay. We were getting ready in a real hurry this afternoon because I was so busy getting everything ready, all the documents and everything ready, and then I remembered, oh my goodness, I have to take Callie's little wee mats outside because it's raining, so she can't go outside to the toilet at the moment, and she's got her little, they're like a little fake grass that sits in a little tray in the laundry, and I had to take them out, and I had to go out in the rain, and I got very wet. And yeah, get that all sorted for her so that she had somewhere clean to toilet while it was raining. So, all right, so we are just using a bit of glue, and we're going to pop that up right to the top. So I'm going to make sure I've got that lined up before I press it too hard. Make sure give it a little push and a tap on the edges there. Make sure that's lined up well. And then we'll push that down. Okay, so we've got that little narrow strip at the top, and then the wider strip, that was the 2.5 centimeter strip, and then the 5 centimeter strip, it's going to go on the bottom. And that way, you're not, I mean, I could have cut a full card front size and used it all, but I thought, why waste, actually I like that up the other way. Why waste a whole sheet of paper, because we're going to cover up that center section. So I didn't want to waste too much of this beautiful paper because I don't have that much of it left. And so this is another great idea to save your paper. There you go. Okay, now the next thing we'll do, we'll pop that one to the side. We are going to put these two layers together. All right, so I'm just going to, actually this is, I am going to, for this one, I'm actually going to use my Stampin' Seal because I'm adhering white. And I like, when I'm adhering white cardstock, and that's going to sort of be the top layer, I like to, we are covering up some of this with some of the little elements that we're adding. But I do like to use my Stampin' Seal or my tear and tape when I'm using white. I just find sometimes with the glue, you can get sort of like ridges showing through if you haven't smoothed it out really well. If you use the wide tip on the glue, because did you know that there's actually a wide tip that you can use to what do you call it, smear the glue? Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. They just think that that bottom part is a cap or a stand, but it is actually a spreader, glue spreader, that's the word. It actually spreads the glue. If you use that, then that's okay, but sometimes if you use the tip and if you put a lot down, you sort of can see ridges through that, and I don't like that. So there we go. So that layer's done. And then we can put down, no, I'm not going to do the waves just yet. I'm going to wait. I'll wait for those because I've got to ink those first. All right, so this one is going to be adhered flat down onto here, and then we're going to add all of the elements on top of that. Okay, so we can do that now. Then we can get to the fun part. There's that song, which I won't sing because it might be licensed and I might not be allowed to sing it or something. I don't know. But you know the one that goes, let's skip to the good part. All right, so now we're just going to overlap this piece over those two pieces of designer series paper just to cover up those edges. And I'm going to use my grid paper to help me to see if I get this straight. I'll just move that over a little bit. Tap that down on the side and let's line it back up with the grid paper. See if I got that fairly straight. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not too bad. All right, so press that down now. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, didn't quite get that over to the edge. That's okay. All right, good. All right. Now, I think our little hippos should be right to color now. But before I do that, I want to just dauber the edges of my waves because I'm worried I'm going to forget that step. So I'm going to do that first. So we just open up our pool party and I'm using my little sponge dauber. These are available in a 5-pack in the from the annual catalogue or in my online store under the tools section. And you're just going to go along the edges of those waves just to sort of give them a little bit of, you know, highlight and a little bit of texture as well. There we go. So that's that one. And this one. There we go. Need some background music, don't we? There we go. So has everyone got their cup of tea today? What are you drinking? Tea, coffee, hot chocolate, something yummy? What have you all got in your cups? I've got my, I've just got a plain old, good old white tea in mine, or black tea, but with milk, in my Stampin' Up mug. But I won't tip that any further because I don't want to spill it on my, on my project. But let me have a sip of that while I've got that here. These mugs are available for everybody too. You can get them in my online store as well, and they come in the in colours. There's 5 different colours that they come in. They're beautiful and they're so big. They hold so much and they keep it really hot. And that's one thing I now have to, when I make my tea in that teacup, or the what do you call it? Mug. In this mug, I have to add a little bit of cold water to it because it keeps it so hot that I find I often burn my tongue. So just be careful with that. If you are drinking your tea from there, check the temperature first. All right, so we've got our little waves ready. We'll pop those over to the side. And now let's colour our little hippos. So I'm going to start with their little tummies. And their little tummies are going to be coloured in ivory. Sorry, I was going to say crumb cake, but this is ivory. And I'm not blending using these. I'm just, not for the tummy anyway. I will for the body. But I'm just going to colour the little tummies. There we go. So let's do this one too. Who loves their Stampin' blends? I love my Stampin' blends. They're so great to colour with. And you get such a beautiful smooth finish with them as well. There we go. Okay, that's easy. So easy. Easy peasy. All right, so that's their little tummies. And now for the rest of them, we are going to use the light and the dark grey granite. So I'm going to do them one at a time. I'll do this little one first, and I'm going to use a bullet tip just to add a little bit of dark around the top of its little face, near the eyes. And then we're going to blend that in. Okay, so just around there. I'll just start with the face first. Oh, you need some new Stampin' blends, Judy? They're great, aren't they? So many colors to choose from. Where are we up to? So why not use the bottom part of the stamp so it looks like the girl hippo is diving or doing a handstand? Well, you could actually, but we've got, she's in this project, she's actually swimming, so she's in the waves, her body is in the waves. But yeah, you could on a different project for sure. Yeah. All right, so this is the light grey granite, and I'm just going to use the fine tip because I'm colouring in small sections here. And I'm glad that you got home safely, Judy, by the way, because the weather is pretty filthy today, so it's not a good day to be out on the roads. So just blend that up a little bit there, so we've got a little bit of shadowing just at the base of the face, but not having it too heavy. There we go. Beautiful. All right, and now with the face, we're going to have a little bit of dark just over on the left side of her little face. I feel like I want to call it a muzzle, but that's a dog. It's not a, I don't think hippos have a muzzle. I don't know what their faces are called. I guess it's just their face. I don't know. I don't know. And we'll just blend that in. So we can go over the nostrils as well. And just blend that dark over. Being careful when you get to the eyes as well. You don't want to go over those eyes. And I'm just using little circular motions. I like to, it's funny, Amber and I colour differently with our blends. I use circular motions, and I like to use the brush tip for larger surfaces. She always uses the bullet tip, and she colours in like straight lines. So yeah, so it's just whatever you feel comfortable with, however you like to colour. Oh, wrong cap. Hang on, oh, didn't put the other one. There we go. Okay, so that's that one. And for the arms, I'm just going to put a little bit of dark just here and here. And then we'll blend that in too. So how's the, we're going to leave the little nails white as well. How's everyone's view? Do you need the camera closer, or can you see everything okay? I should have asked that before. Let me know in the comments if you're able to see everything okay, or do you need the camera a bit closer? If I went too close, it limits the space we have to work in, but I think we've actually got a good space. We've got okay space to work in at the moment. Tina said, don't doubt yourself, you always get the correct colours. Usually. Sometimes I'm wrong, but usually. Okay, so Fee's drinking coffee, and she's got background music and the rain. That sounds so relaxing. Oh, Judy's saying Alfie, her dog, is demanding attention by putting his face over the iPad so that she can't watch. Oh, he missed you. Oh, Glenda says it's all good for the view. Oh, thanks, Glenda. Awesome. All right, so we're going dark grey granite. We're going to do the same with this hippo as well. A little bit of dark in the ears, along the top of the face there, down the side here. This would sort of be a bit shadowed. We'll do that first. And you can see it well too, Rose. Great, thank you. Thanks for that. Back to the light grey granite, using the bullet tip for the ears and the face. And I really need my glasses. Hang on 2 secs. I should have put them on to begin with. That's better. My eyes were getting a little bit blurry. I'm thinking, what's going on? Oh yeah, I didn't put my glasses on. You know, you get to that age, you just need your glasses to be able to see well. All right, so we can just colour this little face. Who's seen real hippos? Has anyone seen hippos in the wild? Has anyone done like a safari trip or something? I've seen them at the zoo, of course, but never seen one in real life. Oh, I remember once we went to the zoo and the hippo had a baby, and there was a little tiny hippo. It was so adorable. Well, it was years ago actually, but super, super cute, that little baby hippo, which is now a big hippo, and I think it's been moved to another zoo. I don't think it's at our local zoo, Taronga Zoo. All right, so let's do the same again with the little face. We'll just do some dark over here. I reckon doing a wildlife safari would be so cool, but it'd be so scary at the same time. Has anyone done one? Has anyone done an actual wildlife safari? Like overseas? That would be so cool. And you should see, if you've never seen a baby hippo, oh my goodness, they're so adorable. And when they go under the water, when they swim under the water, I was so worried it was going to drown, but they don't, of course. But it was this tiny little hippo compared to its mummy, who was really big. There we go. Good. Okay, and now let's do the body. Dark again. We'll do dark. We'll just do this little arm here, and it doesn't matter so much about the legs because we're not really going to see that part. That part's going to be hidden, but we'll just do some little highlights here and there anyway. There we go, and we'll just blend all that in. So it looks really messy when you do it like that. You think, oh my goodness, that's going to look awful. But then when you blend it all in, it looks fantastic. These blends make me look like an artist, which I am absolutely not. But they give you such a beautiful finish. They're just so easy. I might stick with the bullet tip for this one because we've got different smaller sections, so we'll just keep using that and just blend that dark down into that light. So that, and the other thing is too, when Amber colours with her Stampin' blends, she does the light first, then the dark, and then what do you do, Amber? You do dark and then the light, and then no, you do light, then dark, and then blend back in again with the light or something. Is that right? She does it the opposite to me anyway. We colour differently to make sure I remember to leave these little nails up here white and not get carried away with chatting. But I love to chat. Chat with me, everybody. Tell me what you've been up to. What's everyone's plans for the week? With this rainy weather, are you planning to stay indoors and stay nice and dry? There we go. Oh, there you go. Amber goes dark, light, and then blend. I think that's how I used to do it originally. I think that's how I started. But now I just go dark, then light, and blend it in as I go. Yeah, different people do it different ways. There we go. Aren't they so cute? Look at them. So adorable. All right. So that's it for the colouring. Thank you for being patient while I coloured. Oh, Julie said, I missed the blend colours. Are they Smoky Slate and Crumb Cake? They are Ivory and Grey Granite. Light and dark Grey Granite and Ivory. There you go. Can you see those there? I don't know if you can read those, but anyway, I just told you what they were. So I don't know if you can read that. My the writing on my ivory is faded a little bit actually. It's a bit hard to read it. But yeah, Ivory and Grey Granite dark, Grey Granite light. Okay, so now we can do all of our die cutting. So I've got all my little pieces here for my die cutting, and I'll show you why I always like to have my grid paper on my desktop. See how the colors have bled through. Now these haven't bled through too badly actually, but the more you blend and layer your colors, the more it bleeds through your cardstock. So yeah, we just didn't use too many this time, so that didn't bleed through too badly actually. That's pretty good. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I am just going to chop this off. Make sure I leave plenty. Okay, so that I can die cut those individually, and that's a scrap piece of cardstock. Now I can use that for something else, a sentiment or something. I'm going to use my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine today because I can do that here on my desk. It's a bit dusty actually, needs a good clean. All right, and we're going to do some die cutting. I've got my plates right here. Here we go. All right, so for our mini machine, we're going to be using our base plate number 1, a clear plate number 2, and then we're going to use another clear plate number 2 on the top as well. You know what? I should have cleaned my plates when I cleaned all my blocks. I just looked at this and went, oh, that's disgusting. Oh, maybe that's the next job I need to do. All right, so let's do our little hippos first. Let's get those hippo dies back out. Here we go. And we're going to be using this one and this one. So that one on there. In fact, what I might do is I'm just going to tack those dies down with my washi tape before I put them onto my plate. Where did I put my washi tape? There it is. So this is some old washi tape. Hey, did you see that Stampin' Up has brought back in some new washi tape in the new mini catalogue? It's towards the back of the catalogue. I'm just going to, so that this isn't too sticky, I'm just going to dab that off on my skin a little bit. Yeah, they've got some glittered washi tape. It's very fine washi tape. I haven't bought any yet, but I probably will get it. And it's towards the back of the catalogue. I'm not sure what page it's on. But yeah, they haven't had washi tape for a really long time and they've brought it back. So I know that there's lots of people happy about that because they've missed their washi tape. So I just use old retired washi tape for this purpose, for holding my dies down, because we don't have a magnetic mat or magnetic plate. Just lining this up with my little hippo. There we go. Oh, is that lined up? Okay, I think I've got that lined up, okay. All right, so I'll put one on that side, one on that side. There we go. All right, so now I'll put them on my plate, and I might run them through first, and then we'll run through all of the other shapes that we need. Okay, so when you're using your plates of your mini, you've probably seen me do this before, but for anyone who may not have, just stagger your plates back a little bit. It helps the rollers in the machine to grab onto your plates. Because otherwise if they're all squared at the edge, it makes them very tall and it can make it hard for the rollers to grab them. So if you just stagger them back a little bit, it makes it so much easier to feed through your machine. There we go. That's the same with the big machine as well, although the big machine is a little bit more powerful and the rollers are a little bit bigger, so it tends to feed through a bit easier. Oh, look how cute they are! And remember, we're just using the upper portion of that one, so don't worry about the bottom bit. But how cute. They're so cute. So adorable. All right, so we will just reuse that washi. We've got to watch Callie with our washi because she has decided that she likes to chew up washi tape, and that's not really good in her belly. So I've always got to keep the washi tape up off the bottom shelves of my trolleys where I keep all of my die cutting equipment, because if I leave any washi tape, this one sits on the bottom shelf, so if I leave the washi tape on this when I put it away, she always finds it. So I've always got to remember to put it away properly. My washi tape, that is. All right, so that's our two little hippos. So I'll put them to the side and we'll bring in the other dies that we need. So we've got quite a few items in that. We've got a boat for that, and we've got the propeller in that one. So let's see, there's our little propeller, that's that one there. And we only need a small amount, and I don't want to waste all of that. So I'm just going to cut around that. Because if I ran all of that through, my plates are so badly chopped up now because I've used them so much that they put imprints and indents into that silver foil and they wreck it. I'd have to chuck the rest out. So I'm going to keep that nice for another project. So I just cut around the prop on that one. We need the little boat. This is the little boat here. So we're going to use the boat for that one. So let's pop that on there and that on there. And then using the Coastal Cabana, we need the sunnies and the goggles and the snorkel and the little lifesaver ring. Do you call them a lifesaver or a life ring? What do you call them? A buoyancy ring. I don't know. I think it probably goes by lots of different names actually. So let's see if we can fit all of these on here. Oh, just look at that. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, so I'll just have to try and lift this up. I'll have to rearrange them again now when I get them onto my plate, I think. There we go. Okay, so we've got all of our little elements on there. Now the boat, remember the boat has got a straight edge on one side. So make sure that when you're feeding the boat through that you either have one of the rounded edges or you put it in at a bit of an angle, which again helps it feed through the machine so that you don't get that big speed bump and have it get caught on the rollers as it goes through. That's the same with any straight edged die. Just making sure these ones don't move. Whoop. Oh, my little boy moved a little bit. Oh, I think it might be okay. As long as it doesn't move anymore. I'll just do this very gently so it doesn't move. Oh, there we go. Okay. Started to slide around a little bit. Hey, Roz, how you going? Okay. There we go. All right. So now, if your cardstock gets caught in your dies, there's a couple of things you can try. You can drop it on your desk and see if it just pops out, which mine did that time. And if it doesn't, you've got these little holes in the back here that you can use your take your pick tool, and you can use the pointy end, or if you have if you don't have one of these, if you've got a embroidery needle or something like that, and just poke it through the holes, and that will release your cardstock. Okay, and now we've got all of our little bits, but we've got to make sure we put all of these little dies back on our die sheet. Oh, there's another one that's stuck. Let's try the dropping technique, see if that works. No, we're going to need to use our take your pick tool for that one. There we go, let's pop that out. Because that's a very fine little detailed one. There we go. And yep, and we've got our little goggles. Oh, we need to put our boat back. Oh, Roz, you just jumped on. Welcome. I'm glad you're here because I was going to message you tonight. You won our creative challenge in our team for the month of June. So I don't know if you've seen the recording of our team gathering yet, but yeah, you were the winner. So there you go. So I'll let you know. I'll probably still message you later anyway, but to let you know what your prize is. So congratulations. So yeah, I love giving my team prizes and spoiling them. And Roz made a beautiful project, or she made a few beautiful projects actually, for our team creative challenge in June. So a life donut, not don't. Oh, okay. I didn't read the bit before that. So Tina says that they can be called a life ring, a life buoy, safety wheel, ring buoy, lifesaver, life donut, life preserver. Yeah, I guess they've got lots of names, haven't they then? There we go. Oh, you haven't watched it yet? That's tomorrow's job. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you came on today then so that I could let you know. I mean, I was going to message you later anyway, but yeah, congratulations. You were the winner. There we go. Okay, so there's all our little bits and pieces. So look how cute they all are. Let's put, what am I doing? I'm not putting that there. I'll put our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine away. I think I've finished all the die cutting now. There's so many little dies in this die set. I think it's super awesome for getting it for free with an order of $90 or more. You can choose that. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop this back in the packet because I don't want any of those little dies to fall off and get lost because they're only quite small. And I also don't want a little puppy picking them up and eating them because she will. Anything that falls on the floor, she tries to eat it, just like a baby. Okay, so now we've got all of our little bits. Now with our little, we're going to attach that first and then we need to cut her. So what we're going to do is with our little hippo, the ballerina hippo that we didn't stamp and colour all of the skirt for that, we're going to cut that out just around the body, a little bit around the body like that, okay, because that's the only part that we need. We only need the body. And I'll just trim around that arm a little bit because obviously it has die cut it with the skirt, with the little tutu. So I'll just trim that up a little bit. There we go. Let's just curve that a little bit more. It's got a little bit of a blunt edge. There we go. Okay. So there we go. So that's what we need from that one. Okay. So now we can put this together. I'm so excited. It's so cute. We need our Stampin' Dimensionals. So we'll get those out. We're going to need our glue. Well, we might need mini. I'll get both out. I'll get both minis and my standard size ones. Okay, so the first, we've inked the edges of the wave. Oh, I've got to ink my boat too. Don't let me forget that. Let me bring out my inks and my dauber, and I'll do that in a moment. I'll put that there so I don't forget. So we're going to adhere our wave first. So this is the taller of the two. So you've got the two wave pieces. We're going to adhere the taller one at the back first, and then we're going to create our scene on top of that. And then the other wave goes on last. Whee! Okie dokie. So this is going to be adhered down to the base of the white piece, and it's going edge side to side on that white piece. Okay, but you don't want it over the grey, you just want it on the white piece. There we go. Okay, all right, so this one is for later. We'll pop that to the side, and then we need to put all of these little pieces onto our little characters, and the prop needs to go onto the boat. So how about we ink the edges of the boat. Oops, oh, I've got sticky glue on my fingers, which I just put on the boat. That's okay, that part of the boat's going to be hidden anyway. Oh, no, there's that glue. Ah, okay, hang on. Get that off my finger into the bin. Okay, so we'll just go around the edges with a little bit of ink just to highlight the edges of the boat. As I said earlier, this is an extra step. If you don't want to do this bit, you don't have to, but it does just give a nice finish to the boat. But there you go. So there's our little boat. And we're going to do a little bit of gluing. So we might bring back in that grid paper. Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab my silicone craft sheet. because that is best to use with gluing. Well, this one looks like it needs a wash. Where's my other one? This one also needs a wash. That's another job. When I clean my plates for my let me just brush off any dust that might be on them. When I do my die cutting plates, I might have to wash my silicone craft sheets too. Okay, so we've got our little boat. Let's do the boat first. So we've got our lifesaver ring and our little prop as well. Now the prop, I actually think the prop, yeah, we can just attach it on there, but it's going to need some dimensionals behind it as well. So with the little life preserver, it's going to just be glued onto the front of the boat, or the side of the boat, I should say. Just put a little bit of glue on there, and it's going to go up here, up towards the top. Whoops. Yep, about there. Okay, so that's cute. And just make sure I got the glue off my hands before I touch the propeller. Just going to put a tiny little dab of glue on the end of the propeller there. And it's going to go up near the top of the boat, like that. Oh, hopefully it's going to stay. Hang on, I'll put it down on here. It's mostly going to be held by dimensional behind it, but I just wanted to try and hold it in place a little bit with the glue. We'll see how we go. There, like that. There we go. Okay, that's good. All right, so we'll set that aside to dry. While that's drying, let's apply some sunglasses to this little guy. So I might actually do my dabbing technique. Now, if you don't have, sorry, I'm just going to reach across there for a minute. If you don't have a sponge, I'm just using a little wedge of a craft sponge. But if you had the adhesive sheets, you could put the adhesive sheets onto the cardstock first before die cutting, and then turn these into a sticker. So then you just pull the adhesive off the back and what am I doing? And then it would be a sticker, and it would make it really, really easy. But I actually didn't think to do that. I always forget to use my adhesive sheets. But I'm just going to dab a little bit of glue onto the back of this using my sponge. This is just a little technique using glue if you don't want to get it everywhere. And then, oh, you know what? I'm going to use my Take a Pic tool to hold on to this. Stick that on there. There we go, to line these up on my little hippo. There we go. Cute. Oh my goodness, how adorable. So cute. All right. Oh, Fee said her too. Me too. She said, I always forget my adhesive sheets. Yeah, I always forget to use them. Oh, no worries, Rose. You like my card? Oh, that's good. Very good. You'll come back later to see the finished card. Okay, no worries. Take care, Rose. All right, and then this little one is going to have the goggles, the swimming goggles. So we'll do the same using my little glue sponge technique. And this is why the silicone craft sheet is good too, because that glue won't stay stuck on the silicone craft sheet. It'll just wipe straight off. There we go. Oh, I'm just trying to get them positioned. There we go. Super cute. Look at that. So cute. And then we got the little snorkel. Now the little snorkel only needs glue about halfway because the top part of it is going to be off above the little hippo. Here we go. Ah. Okay, so this time I can hold it by the tip because it doesn't have any glue on there. And we want that part over the mouth. And then this part's going to go up over the arm. Up there. There we go. There we go. So we've got our little characters created. I just keep my little sponge in this little container, and that's the one I always use just for my glue. So that's just another little tip for you. And then I'll just wipe that all off. You can either wipe it off with a damp cloth or a baby wipe, or you can take it to the sink and just run it under the water and rub it. You can even rub it when it dries. You can even rub it with your fingers and it will just rub straight off. Can you see that? How where it's dried, it's just rubbing straight off. And then from time to time I give them a really good proper clean under the sink, or you can put them in some dishwashing detergent. That glue up there is still wet, so I'm going to leave that there until it dries before trying to remove that. All right, so we have got, whoa, we've got our little characters already and our little boat is all ready. Now we can put them all together. I'm going to pop that up on my shelf so that I don't stick anything else in that glue. Okay, now we need to put some dimensionals onto the backs of those. I'm going to start with this little one because she's going to go, actually no, I'm going to start, well, let's see. I'll lay that there, and I just want to check the positioning of all of this. Yeah, okay, so we'll keep on bringing that piece in probably to check all the positioning of everything as we put them down. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals on the boat, and then on the propeller I'm going to cut down a mini dimensional and use a portion of that because we just need a little piece, or you can use an edge piece. Oh, not my good scissors, I need my tape scissors. These are my old blunt scissors, so I use them for tape. There we go. And let's see, is that small enough to fit on the propeller now? Just I think. Let's see, is it going to fit without being seen from the front? Oh, not quite. I need to take off a little bit off the edge there. Oftentimes, if you've got leftover dimensionals around the edges, that's when it's great to use them, is for these tiny little sections like that. There we go. Okay, so that's the little boat. Now, the little hippo, this little hippo has to go in there. Oh, in fact, you know what? I should have stuck the hippo before I put the dimensionals on the boat. I forgot about putting the hippo in the boat. Let's go back and do that. That's okay. I'm just going to turn my Take Your Pick over, my Take Your Pick tool over to the spatula end, and I'm going to use that to get up under those dimensionals. I did push them on already quite firmly. They do stick quite tightly, but that's okay. You can usually get them back off to a point. You might still have a little bit of sticky on there, but that's okay because we're going to put our little hippo over the top of that. Let's come in from this side. There we go. That's better. Now I've got a better grip. Oops. Oh no. Now the other side of the dimensional flipped over and now it's stuck. Oh dear. Ah, come on. There we go. Got it. Okay, good. Let's just get rid of that. See, no matter how long you've been crafting, boo-boos still happen. Okay, let's try that again. So I'm going to adhere him to the boat. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the boat itself actually, rather than on the hippo. Just going to put some on the boat there. There we go. And then we'll attach the hippo to there. There we go. Okay. So you're in your little boat now. Isn't he so cute? Let's get him lined up a little bit. There we go. Okay. So that's attached there now. Now we can add our dimensionals. Let's try that again. swap back over to my paper piercing end because I like to use that for picking up my dimensionals. And now we'll pop a few dimensionals down on our hippo. Let's pop another one there, there, and we've already got one on the propeller. So, okay, so now we can remove those. And to get the backings off, I just stab my Take Your Pick tool in to the back and just lift them off like that. Whoops, there we go. Okay. And now our little boat is going to go here. Now we've got to work out where that's going to sit in the wave. So again, I'm bringing in the top wave that's going to sit on there, but I'm not putting the dimensionals on this yet until I work out the positioning of all of these, because I'll have to fit the dimensionals in around these extra little pieces. So I'm just going to line it up there like that to work out where the boat is going to sit, because I want to see enough of the boat to see some of the life ring, and I want to have it at a little bit of an angle. Okay, so I reckon about there is good. So I'm going to stick it there. There we go. Cute. And then we need to put some dimensionals on the back of this little one who's having a little snorkel. Has anyone ever been snorkeling up on the Great Barrier Reef? Let me know in the comments if you've ever been snorkeling on the Great Barrier Reef, or if you've been snorkeling somewhere else at another beautiful location. Maybe you've been snorkeling overseas on a tropical island or somewhere like that. Let me know in the comments. I have been snorkeling in Fiji, which was absolutely beautiful. And we saw all sorts of little creatures. Okay, so again, I'm using that wave to line up, and I'll pop her down there like that. There we go. Okay, and now this wave is going to go in over the top. So I'm just going to pop some dimensionals in between each of those little areas. So I'll probably put one on each end and then one somewhere in the middle, and the rest is just going to rest on where those little, where the little characters are, where the little hippos are. So we want one under there. So just there. Yeah, it's about the middle. Offset, off center a little bit, but so before I stick that down, I'm just going to make sure that they are in the right spot. Yep, that'll be perfect. Great. Okay, so we'll remove the backing. So I'm using my nails this time instead of my Take a Pick tool. And then we're just going to line this up, overlapping with that first layer. Make sure I get that lined up to the edge, up to the edge. There we go. Oh, it's taking shape now. Look at that. How cute is that? Are you loving it? Super cute. All right, and now we've got our sentiment. So we're going to pop our sentiment on there. Let's add some Stampin' Dimensionals to our sentiment. There we go. And our sentiment is just going to go up here. Try and get that straight. There we go. And now we are just going to finish off with our twine and our bling. So we have got Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and we're going to use some of the white Baker's Twine from out of there. And then we'll do that first, and then I'll show you the embellishments. So to make it really easy, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap the twine around that entire card front and then tie a bow. So that is just the easiest way to do it, which is why I often like doing those opening, those top to bottom, sorry, bottom to top opening or tent opening cards, because then it makes it really easy if you want to do ribbon, because you just wrap it around the whole card front. Okay, so we'll tie a bow. Might need to adjust that bow a little bit. I think I've got a little bit too much slack in that twine. Yes, I have. It's way too loose. Try that again. Tie that. Actually, I'm going to try a tip. I saw somebody do it the other day. I'm going to see if I can do it. These are my old tweezers. I don't yet have... Did you see that Stampin' Up has brought in in the new mini catalogue, they've brought in an embossing set that has an embossing tray and a pair of tweezers, which I don't have yet, and the embossing buddy is back, which is super awesome. So that is super cool. I haven't bought that set yet. I'm going to get that probably in my next order. So I think the embossing tray will be super helpful. Okay, let's see now. That's better. That was a good tip. I saw someone do that the other day and I thought, oh, I should try that. It worked. Holding it, because these are reverse. This is like, these aren't the Stampin' Up ones. These are ones I've had in my stash for a really long time. These are really old. But the Stampin' Up ones, they're like the reverse grip ones like this. So you actually squeeze them to open them, and then when you release, they hold it closed really tightly. So yeah, so they're really great. You'll be able to use them for this as well, to be able to hold your ribbon when you're tying it, or your twine when you're tying it. There we go. All right, so we'll just trim the ends there. Great. And then I always like to separate the ends when I'm using twine, just for a little bit of added texture. There we go. And now our bling. So we're using for everything fancy sequins, and these you can find in the annual catalogue, and they come in the pack with 3 colors, 3 different containers of sequins. You've got sequins, you've got pearls. Oh, we're using the blue ones, of course, to match with the water. You've got sequins, you've got pearls, you've got gold in there as well. The pink one has little tiny silver sequins in there with the pearls. This one, does this one have the pearls? Oh yeah, this one's got the pearls as well. This one's got a couple of different color blue sequins and some like sparkly white ones, and the green ones have got pearls. It's funny, I actually got a full pearl piece that hadn't been broken apart yet. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep it like that because I might use it like that for a flower center. But usually all those pearls are broken apart into the individual little pearls. But aren't they beautiful? And these go a really long way for embellishing. So you can use them for shaker cards, or you can use them individually as I'm going to use them today. And they make a beautiful, really cost-effective embellishment because you get so many in the pack. And yeah, they just make your project sparkly and beautiful. Okay, so we want a couple of the blue ones, so I'll grab them out and to try and pick them up first. So many in there. We don't want that little gold one, we want that blue one. We'll see if we can grab another one as well. There's some faceted ones in here as well that are just hexagons that you could use too if you didn't want an actual sequin. But I'm going to use the actual sequins. Oh, there we go. There. But when you apply them, you do just have to, oh, it came back off. You do have to set it aside and let the glue dry to hold those sequins in place. So you just have to be careful. Give it a few moments for the glue to dry on the sequins. There we go. Okay, I think we might be done. There we go. Look at that. There's our original card. There's our one today. Oh, my bow's a little bit different on this one. But how, oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do the Wink of Stella. We've got one more thing to do. One more step, last step. Again, this is an added step using the Wink of Stella glitter brush. Just give this a shake up. If you want to have your waves all nice and sparkly warkly, then you can use your Wink of Stella on that cardstock. Oh, I think this one's nearly empty actually, to add a little bit of glitter. This one is really empty actually. Ah. So when this dries, this will dry all smooth. It's just looking streaky at the moment because it's still wet, but it'll dry smooth, and then you'll have all of the glitter. But this one's, yeah, this one's just about empty. I do have another one somewhere, just not sure where that somewhere is right this minute. Hang on, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is it in my tote here? No. Is it in my pen holder? No. It's probably in one of my class tubs, ready for a class. We'll use as much as we can. We'll squeeze as much as we can out of it. I can hear it. You know when it gets low and you get the air in it? That's what I'm hearing. See how much we can squeeze out. We might just make it. We might just make it all the way across the wave. Oh, maybe not. I think we're getting a bit dry. I think we're getting a little bit dry. Oh, we might just make it. I think this is going to be the last project with this brush though. I think we're going to need to get the other one out. Oh, I think we've got enough. Just get along the edge there a bit more. There we go. Okay, so it still looks a little bit wet in places, but it will dry pretty quickly. There we go. Okay, that one's going in the bin. That one's empty. Okay, so there we go. We are finished. So what do you think? Super cute, aren't they? Now let me catch up on some comments and just see if I've missed anything. Oh, Glenda said she's been snorkeling at Fiji too. Ah, oh, fantastic. Amazing sea life over there, hey. We saw so many bright blue starfish and fish, of course, too. But there was also lots of those crown of thorns over there. They're actually killing off the crown of thorns actually bleach the coral. They're killing off the coral. So the crown of thorns are like bad news, but there's so many of them over there. It's hard for them to, you know, get rid of them. So, oh, Glenda likes it. She said, really cute card. Julie said, love this card, so cute. I keep looking at the hippo in the boat and it would be cute if it had a wide brim hat. Oh, it really would. That would be awesome. Yes. Oh, you have to make one with your set, Julie. Fee said, so cute. Roz said, oh yes, that's in my next order too. Fantastic. Judy loves it. Roz loves the color combo. Fantastic. Well, remember to look out for those hippos in the Sale-A-Bration brochure. So the stamp set is free with a $90 purchase, and the dies are also free with a $90 purchase. So if you put in a $180 purchase or a $180 order, you'll be able to get both of them, okay? Or just space out your orders and get the stamp sets to begin with, and then you could get the dies in your next order. So long as you order during Sale-A-Bration, which is from the 1st of July through to the 31st of August 2022. So there you go. Oh, thank you all so much for being with me today. I won't try to flip the camera back up again because of the issue with the, well, actually I could, because I could hold it, couldn't I? All right, let me just do a flippity flip. Hang on one sec. I'll do my lights first, and then that way, because I do always like to say goodbye to you all face to face. I'll undo my cable because I don't need to do that now. And let me just take this out. I will flip the camera. There you go. I did that seamlessly this time. But unfortunately, my sentiment is going to be back to front. But that's okay for today. That's okay. Hopefully by the time I film again next week, Facebook will have changed things again so that everything can be, the screen can actually be flipped so everything can be around the right way using this forward-facing camera. But yeah, we work with what we've got at the moment, so it's all good. So thank you all so much for being with me today. I hope that you really enjoyed that. I hope that I've given you some more ideas and tips and tricks. And I really look forward to seeing you again next Monday at 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So until then, everyone, have a great week. Stay safe, stay dry, and happy crafting. Bye.